Hey guys, Welsknight here, and welcome back to another episode of Hermitcraft. Hope you guys are having an awesome day. I'm having a fantastic day. Grian has been working on the interior of the castle. He's got, you can see some stuff sort of laid out. Now remember, I didn't, he's not doing the entire interior. He's just sort of partitioning it and coming up with like a floor plan, and then I'm going to do the actual interior. And he messaged me recently and said he was pretty much finished. So why don't we go meet up with him, and he can kind of explain his thought process and how he sort of envisions the interior looking.
Right, Wells, I am finished. I haven't made your castle for you, but I've done the job that I think you wanted.
Yeah,
I've defined the internal space. Hopefully it's not too much of a shock because I have put a giant hole in your ceiling.
Yes, that's okay though. This is kind of what I was thinking as well, honestly. I think it definitely gives the grand hall vibe a lot better than just having a flat ceiling. So yeah, I'm
it's actually still accessible. You can get up here, you can go up into the balcony. You can skirt. I mean, it is a bit tight because this space was a bit awkward, but you can skirt around the edge here.
Okay, yeah, that works.
It's
then
still
you
usable.
Get access to all this. Okay, good.
And then I guess it's kind of up to you how you want to texture, decorate, because even the pillars aren't really decorated. There's, you could put banners and all sorts, and trapdoors, signs, those sorts of things. That would help bring this space together.
Sure.
And then downstairs is less exciting because it's more of a dungeon space. I didn't know how you were going to use this space, so I basically just made it easy for you to do what you wanted with, right? So I squared off the sides, and then a simple roof that you can just partition as you want, and then you can adapt this pattern on the floor. So it's just a usable space now.
Sure. Yeah, that looks good.
And then here, I saw that you've got basically all tough.
Mm-hmm.
We spoke a little bit about this, but these are some examples of how you could add a spot of texture here or there. If you wanted to add something a little more texture into it, a little bit more. What's the word I'm looking for?
I don't know, but I know what you mean.
Diversity into your builds.
There we go.
It is tough brick heavy.
It is very tough brick heavy at the moment. I haven't gotten to the texturing part yet, so yeah, that'll work as well. Good. And then I'll figure out something to do with this space as well, just kind of under the stairs.
Yeah,
but,
I wasn't sure if this was what this was.
Yeah, at the moment, this is just the drop chute that leads down to my mines.
Okay.
So I'll figure out something to do with this space. I'll probably block this off and kind of wall it off and turn it into, I don't know, maybe like the room that all the castle supplies are in, like the kegs of ale and
yeah.
Kind of
Okay,
stuff.
so what I would do there is sort of seal this off with a wooden wall, so it's like a vault, and then just make this more of a storage area. Add barrels, that kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly. Cool.
Good. So you like it?
Yeah. I mean, I think I'll probably tweak some things, but overall,
Yeah, of course. I don't want to build your base for you.
Yeah, of course. And that would take all the fun out of it for me too. So, but as I said, I'll probably tweak some things and change some things, but definitely
You can rip it down and start again if you want, but I'm not doing this.
Yeah,
Not doing it.
I won't ask you to. But at the very least, I've got a lot of like ideas and stuff now, and kind of like a vision for how I can make some things work and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, I'm happy with it. I'm good with it.
Excellent. Well, yeah. Time for the exchange.
Yep, for the grand exchange. There it is. But here we go.
Oh.
And I believe a mystery permit is due to me.
Mystery permit. It certainly is a mystery.
All right. Nether Bricks. Okay.
Bye!
Honestly, I'm actually good with that.
What?
Yeah.
Well, it does include red nether brick, which is a unique block.
Yeah, well, and the thing with nether bricks, too, like actual nether bricks, is that nobody wants to make them. They're a pain.
That's why no one wanted the permit.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, you just make a super smelter, smelt up a ton of netherrack, you're good to go. I think,
I'm glad this has worked out.
Yeah, I'm glad too.
Wells.
I'm very glad too. Imagine if I got something really terrible, like, I don't know, red sand or something like that. That would be awful. In other news, it looks like False has finished up the shoreline on our island, and I think it looks great. I'm really happy with it. We got kind of this nice blend of sort of natural foliage and stuff like that, and then it kind of goes into this sort of rocky area over here, which I really like. Looks like all the underneath bits are blended in and looking good as well. So yeah, I'm super happy with it. Now, there are a couple little spots that I want to tweak just a tiny bit. There's a couple spots where some of the towers are still floating. I think one was like over, yeah, right over, they're mostly over here, kind of in this rocky area. So all we're going to do is just take a couple of blocks and just kind of fill in that spot. We'll leave the rest of it, but we want to make sure that none of the towers are floating, because even if the ground had kind of eroded there, the towers themselves would not be, floating in the air. We'll move this sea pickle to here instead, and then we'll just do something like that, because the towers presumably would be dug down, into the ground. They would have like a foundation that helps support the weight and provide enough structure and stuff. So we got to clean up just a couple little spots. Nothing too crazy though, and certainly nothing wrong with having it the way that False did it. Like, she wanted some areas where it kind of becomes rocky, and like that's fine, but I think it makes more sense for the towers to go all the way into the ground. I think that's all of it. Yeah, that's all of it. Okay, so now we got to figure out what a fair payment would be for False, and I honestly have no idea. I don't know what she needs. Like, I don't know what project she's working on right now that she needs a bunch of resources for. I mean, I suppose I could just give her diamonds, but I don't know what a fair amount would be. I have to think on that a little bit. Leave a comment. Maybe I'll wait till next episode to pay False. That way I can let you guys tell me what you guys think is fair, and I'll kind of see what the consensus is. So yeah, why don't we do that? Leave me a comment on this video. Let me know what you think is a fair amount to pay False, whether it's in diamonds or whether it's in other stuff. If she has like a big project she's working on that she needs a lot of, I don't know, terracotta for or something like that. Let me know what you think would be a good payment for False, and I will get that to her next episode. However, this interior, I like what Grian did, for sure. I like some of the concepts and stuff, but I definitely want to change some parts of it, and pretty significantly in a few ways. I think the red pillars here, going into the red ceiling, I think it's too much red. So I think I want to swap these pillars out probably for spruce logs, I think, and then dark oak stairs. I think that would probably look best, but I might change that to a different block. I'll play around with a few different things. But I think the red pillars, I think it's definitely too much red. These little fences, though, they might be able to stay. That might be fine. But once you kind of look up, it just becomes kind of this red blob. And I think we want a little more color in that. Although I suppose the other option would be we could texture the ceiling instead and make it like something else. Because then it would also cover up like that bit right there, which I think might be good. Nah, I think we'll do the pillars, and we still might texture the ceiling as well, but we'll see. Either way, want to change some stuff there for sure. I think I want to make some tweaks up here and give ourselves a little bit more space. I do like the idea of having kind of this open area, but I think we'd still get roughly the same effect if we brought this balcony out to maybe here or so. Because then we would also have a lot more usable space upstairs. And I think it seems a shame to waste all of this space. That's like a third of the castle almost, if we just don't use it and leave it completely open air. So I think I want to extend this floor out to probably right here. is what I'm thinking. And then we'll have kind of a balcony area. So when you walk in, or actually, sorry, there's the main door. So it would actually be this one right here. This would kind of go across. Yeah, I'm going to have to make a lot of changes to sort of this upper area. And then as far as the basement goes, where's my staircase? I do appreciate that he put in a proper staircase. Didn't have one before, and this seems like a good place as any. Down here, I want to do something with this space for sure. And I think I want like a dungeon area down here, but there's actually behind this wall quite a bit more usable space. So I think what I'm going to do is take this wall and push it back to probably like here. And then this will probably be like our dungeon area. We'll put like some jail cells and stuff like that. And that gives us a lot more space down here to work with as well. And then we'll divide this up into rooms. Maybe we'll have like a central hallway that will kind of go here and cut over towards the dungeons, and then over here towards this area. Because we do need living space in this castle as well. Like, we need bedrooms and stuff like that. And if this is going to be kind of a grand hall, like, we'll have some space back here, but we're going to have kind of like a grand hall and throne room feel over here. We do have the towers that we can put like a couple of smaller bedrooms and stuff in, but we definitely want more like living space. Also, we got to figure out how to actually get up to said towers, because we don't have a way to access every floor of all of the towers at the moment. So yeah, we got to do some stuff, but I think it's fine. I may also extend this a little bit. I don't know yet. I suppose what we could do is take this spruce plank out, like one more, just to make it like mostly too wide. That'll just make it feel a little bit more spacious and less claustrophobic up here. And then we could essentially take our pillar blocks, which will probably be spruce wood logs, and we could put like a little sticky outy bit here and then the chain. So we'd still have the same like chain effect, the guardrail sort of effect, but that way we can have sort of a too wide pathway. But I'll play around with a few things. I'll try some stuff, see what I like, and we'll go from there. So I've gone ahead and swapped out the pillars for spruce and also sort of changed the shape of the balcony area a bit. And it doesn't quite give as much of that grand hall feeling, but it still does give that vibe, just not quite to the same extent. However, I think I like this a lot better. We no longer have like the blob of red. And then more importantly, we have a lot more functional space up here. Like, we can actually do something with this space. There's enough room to do stuff here, which I think is good. I did also move my nether portal for the mail system. This is a temporary location. Dude, the pigmen are just spawning like crazy. This is a temporary spot, but these portals, or this portal, will probably end up in one of the towers up above. We want it to be high so that it doesn't interfere with the nether system portal, or the mail system nether portals that are like way underground. So this isn't where it's going to go permanently, but this is just where it is for the moment. But yeah, this is kind of the upstairs. Obviously, we need to do stuff with the space. We need to actually decorate it and all that kind of stuff. But I think I'm happy with the general shape and layout. I did like the sort of support bracers. They have a proper term, but at the moment my mind is blanking. Buttresses. Yes, that's the term. I liked the buttresses that Grian had put in. I think he only did these two, but I liked the idea and decided to add it to all three of these sort of main pillars. And I think it looks good. Gives us a little bit more shape. The other alternative was to bring this wall over so that we had more space over here, but I think it's fine for the first floor to basically just be a large grand hall. And pretty much call that good. Now, there is one other problem that I noticed while I was working on this, and that is that some of the towers are not actually accessible. Like, he had red terracotta here, so this tower was completely blocked off because he just built the roof through. So we'll have to mess with that. We don't want to mess up the aesthetic of the ceiling, though, from down below. So we'll find a way to do that. It was this tower and this one over here. Now, we needed a couple holes in the roof so we could do something with that. Also, actually, come to think of it, there's a tower here as well, although I think this one is entirely on the outside. And I have a roof there. Hold on, where are my rockets? I don't think that one got messed up. Let's just take a peek. No, these towers are fine. Okay. And this one will be accessible through here. The other one, I think we'll probably just have to make a staircase from down below, because it's not accessible at all over here. Although I suppose I could punch like a hole in this right here, and that would make it accessible. Like, as long as this hallway is here, we could put... Yeah, actually, that'll work. Let's just throw that there, and that way you can actually get in here. Okay, cool. You know what? While we're at it, let's make a few doors. I don't know if I'm going to end up using spruce doors. I think there's actually a really good chance I'll end up using dark oak, or maybe even the mangrove wood. But we'll see. Okay, that's all good. And then we would need a door here. And a door here and here. And actually, while we're at it, we might as well add in this door as well. Okay, there we go. So we've got some doors and stuff in place now. We'll have to do something with this. I don't know exactly what yet, but we'll figure something out. But yeah, that's the castle. It's coming along. I'm liking where it's going so far. Obviously, haven't done anything yet with the basement, but we'll get to that. Also, come to think of it, this is another minor issue as well, this staircase. Specifically, the fact that this archway is partly covered by it. So, no idea what just happened to Scar, but hey, I'm sure it's a great story. So we got a couple options. I like the winding staircase, but maybe what we could do is kind of go up a little faster here, and then a little bit more gradual sort of in the middle, and then go back to a steeper slope, just so the whole thing is above the doorway. The other option would be to just lower this arch by a block. Although that would not give us the same grand opening vibes from the outside, but that might be fine. I don't know. Do I have any tough? Not really. I need the polished. I've got some down in my storage room. Not a big deal, though. I do have plans, though, for that outdoor balcony. I think I'm going to put, like, a statue there. I think that could look pretty cool. Polished tough. Here we go. But on that sort of grand entrance, or that balcony that sort of looks out towards Hypno's place, like right here, I think there's going to be a big statue sort of facing Hypno. I think it'll be kind of cool. But could do something like this, and I just realized I need you and there. So it'd be like this instead. How does that look from a distance? Yeah, I think that's fine. It's still big enough. that's perfectly okay. And that makes the inside easy as well. Like, yes, the stairs cover it up a little bit, but that's fine. This'll work. Okay, cool. So easier fix than I thought. And it looks like, while I've been working on the castle, Etho has gone ahead and finished up the mailbox system. So we'll probably meet up with Pearl, the postmaster, next episode so she can show me how this whole thing works and give me stamps and all that kind of good stuff. But yeah, I mean, a lot has been done around the base today. Well, not just today. This has actually been over the course of several days. But a lot has been done, and to be honest, I haven't actually done that much of it. Other than swapping out the wood in here, it's like I've got an army of hermit minions working on my behalf. We got False doing the borders of the island. We've got Grian, who helped with sort of figuring out some ideas for the interior of the castle, and now we've got Etho and Pearl. Is Etho Pearl's minion? I suppose so. But we've got the mail service setting up a mailbox in my storage room right here. So, man, this is the life, guys. Right here is just have your friends make your base for you, or something like that. I don't really know. I've done a little bit down here in the basement, not a ton, but I think this is going to be our dungeon area. Previously, there was a wall, I believe, right here that just went straight across and basically blocked off all of this. But behind here, we've just got our castle, or our walls for the island. So this is totally usable space. And I figured, let's open that up a little bit. And this will be where our jail cells go. But yeah, and then this, I think I want to turn into sort of a large kitchen. And then some other rooms as well, probably. And that spot down there, that's going to be kind of our pantry, storage room, all of that kind of stuff. And I think that's about all that we're going to do today. I know it is a little bit of a shorter video, but to be honest, I wanted to make sure that I got all of these various projects into the video that, that my minions were doing for me. That's a joke, of course. But this video has kind of been delayed enough as it is. So I think I'm going to call it here. Next episode, we'll probably do some more with the interior, although I do have some other projects and things I want to work on as well. I think we need to get a brick shop going. And I've been thinking about it. Since I have both the brick and the nether brick permit, I think we can probably do both at the same shop, especially since they're very similar on like a thematic sort of standpoint. So I think that'll be good. And we need to get our shops set up. There is sort of a grace period where you don't have to worry about your permit getting taken away or anything like that. But that grace period is not going to last forever. So I think any of the shops that I actually do want to make and still have a permit for, I should probably get on those. So I think we'll probably do that next episode. Set up our nether brick / regular brick shop. Ooh, that means I actually need to get into villagers so that I can get a stonemason and get bricks the easy way. Whatever, that's a tomorrow me problem. Guys, that is going to do it for today. If you enjoyed the video, you know what to do. Links in the description below, so check that out as well. Otherwise, my friends, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.